They wrote to their king, Dara bin Bahman, about the arrival of Malik to Oman with those with him. They told him about the war that had taken place between them and him, and the killing of their satrap leader and the rest of their companions. They told him of their weakness and inability, and they asked his permission to come to him with their families and descendants. When their letter reached him and he read it, he became very angry. He felt anxious and vowed to take revenge on those of his friends and leaders who had killed him. So he called for a leader from among the great leaders of his satraps and commanders, and appointed for him 3,000 of the most esteemed of his companions and satraps. He sent them to support his companions who were in Oman. So they sailed to Bahrain, then left for Oman. All this, and Malik did not know about it. When King Dara's soldiers reached their companions in Sohar, they began to prepare for war until the truce expired. Malik appointed someone to find out their news. Then he heard that the aid had reached them, so he wrote to them, "I have fulfilled to you what was between me and you regarding the covenant and the confirmation of the term, and you are still in Oman. As I have been informed, a great tide has come to you from your king, and that you are preparing to wage war and fight me. Either you leave Oman voluntarily, or I will march upon you with my horses and men. I entered your arena, killed your fighter, captured your family, and took the money." When his messenger reached them, they were astonished by his situation. They magnified his message to them, despite the smallness and large number of his soldiers and the strength and resistance they had in them. This increased their anger, and they responded to him with the ugliest response. Their response reached Malik bin Fahm, so he marched against them on his horses and men and walked until he set foot on their land. King Dara's soldiers prepared to fight him along with their elephants. When they approached his camp, Malik mobilized his companions. He placed his son Hana on the starboard, and on the left side is his son Farhid, and he rose up along with the rest of his children and those who were with them in heart. They and King Dara's soldiers met. They fought fiercely. There was war between them all day long. Then the men of King Dara fled, and they had with them a great elephant, so they abandoned it. Hana approached him and hit him on his long nostril, and he ran away screaming. Man ibn Malik followed him, hindering his movement and causing him to fall. Then the Persians gathered their forces and returned. They attacked the Azd in a unified attack. The Azd attacked them again, and Malik called out, "O people of Azd, go to their banner and uncover it from every side." He led a unified campaign with them until they revealed the banners. And the beating got mixed up. The fight broke out and the dust rose. The dust rose until it obscured the sun, and all you could hear was the clanking of iron and the clash of swords. They shot arrows and they hit. They fought with swords, but they were broken. They attacked each other with spears, and they were destroyed. And they were patiently patient. There were many deaths and injuries in both teams. The Persians had no steadfastness, so they turned in defeat on their faces. Then the Knights of Azd caught up with them, killing and capturing everyone they caught up with. They killed many of them. They started arresting them wherever they found them. Only those who were hidden by the night escaped from them. The rest of them loaded ships, embarked on the sea, and crossed to Persia. Malik took over Oman. He seized all the Persians' money. He captured many of them. They remained in their prison for a long time. Then Malik released them and saved their souls, clothed them and gave them what they needed, and brought them on ships to the land of Persia. Malik bin Fahm Al-Azdi ruled Oman and its surrounding areas. He led a good policy and led a beautiful life there. There are many poems and testimonies written by him and his sons on their march to Oman and their war against the Persians. Then many Azd tribes came to Oman. The first to join Malik from Azd was Imran ibn Umar ibn Amer al-Sama, and his two sons were Al-Hijr and Al-Aswad. Many tribes branched out from Al-Hijr and Al-Aswad in Oman. Al-Azdi called Oman Oman because their homes were in a valley of theirs in Marib called Oman, so they likened it to it. Many tribes left until they reached Oman and settled there. Malik's rule in Oman became stronger. His wealth increased, and all the tribes from Yemen and Nizar feared him. He had boldness that was not found in other kings. He used to go down to the shore of Kalhat and move on to other places. And a king of the Ayaz kings called Malik ibn Zuhair settled in Oman. He was of great importance.